Good morning. This is Joy, and I'm here for another prayer for healing for the world. And I've got a hair in my face. Do you like my overalls? They're comfortable. I think they look nice. I love these overalls. Anyway, I want to show you my the stuff that's on my table here. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, this time I've got the sword in the middle trying to slice through things, but the wand delicately covers the sword. The lightweight wand of magic. Okay, I've even got a incense in the shape of a magic lamp. Of course, I've got my stones around covering. And then right here, I thought this is interesting. This is on my windowsill. This is like, it looks like a fang or something. And so that's what the sword is pointing to, is the fang. But the wand is pointing to the pendulum. I didn't even realize that until right now. And we're hoping for so growth in the future, happiness, love, and all of that. And of course, I've got my crystal here over my tarot cards, and then the little tarot cards here. And then this is my world right here, the pink quartz. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. I thought that board turned out really well today. So, before we get started, I'm being guided to say one thing, and that is to bring your attention to the fact that when we name something, like when we name water, we immediately put it to the back of our mind and we're like, okay, we know what that is, it's water. And then we move on to the next thing. When we do that, we totally take away the magic in the moment that is water. You think about that. I mean, literally, when you name something, you compartmentalize it in your mind and you don't think about it anymore. It's not special. And what really blows my mind is how special water actually is. So I would suggest for you to really feel the water, to really get an essence of the water, to put your hands in some water, get a bowl or something, and start running your fingers over the water. Now, I'm going to be using descriptive names for the water because that's the only way that we know to communicate. But when you do it, don't think about anything. Just feel it. Feel the essence of the water. Feel what it feels like when it goes through your fingers. Feel the temperature. Dump things in there and look and see how it gets saturated with the water. But be very careful about naming anything with the water. Just feel it. When you do that as well, you get totally present, which is what you want, and your mind gets shut off and your heart just feels everything. It will be a magic moment for you. And I suggest that whenever you're in a situation where you're feeling like this is just so overwhelming, to just calm yourself by looking around you and seeing maybe like a stone on the ground or something, and sit down and be with the stone, okay? Just to get your mind off things, and just start feeling the stone, start feeling the crevices, and just don't start like saying, okay, it's a brown stone, it's a small stone. No, don't do any of that. Just feel it. Just feel it. It will calm you down to do that. Okay, so let's grab our world here. My favorite pink quartz stone, beautiful. And let's go ahead and give healing prayers, healing energy to the world. Okay, that felt really beautiful. It felt like I was raising my arms and the energy was just coming out, and everything around me was getting hazy. It was breaking apart, and not in a bad way, in a good way. Because once it's almost like when you heat something and it starts to break apart, and then when you stop, it comes back together again, and maybe in a different formation. I'd love to hear what you all get when you're doing this. I would love to. Everybody's going to be different. There's no wrong answers, but I would love to hear what you've got to say about that. So I'm feeling now. Let's go ahead and pull a card. I went ahead and shuffled these beforehand, so I don't know which one I'm choosing. But, oh, wow. Memories of love. Yeah. The way that this person is holding the candle, it felt very precious, and it felt like what I'm feeling when I'm holding this representation of the world. Just so careful, so cautious. He doesn't want the light to go out. And you see how this part of his hand is being illuminated? It's illuminating his hand. He's showing how precious this is. He or she is showing how precious this is by how he's holding it. And do we have memories of the world that we're sad about, that we're thinking, wow, it's no longer the same place that it was? You know, I do believe that this is getting crunched apart, okay? And because of the hidden things, maybe it needed to be crunched apart. Maybe this whole system did need to be crunched apart. And so in the heat of battle, in the heat of all this anger, it's just splitting apart. And then when cooler heads prevail, it's going to come back. It'll be in a different formation. But I do believe this in my heart. It's going to be better. It will be happier. It will be fairer for people, especially for people maybe like us, like me, who don't have much money. It shouldn't just be fair for the people that have a lot of money and they can put money in the political system. It should be fair for everyone. And I don't think that's a pipe dream. I don't think so. And so I'm going to go ahead and use my wand, which I love this wand. And I'm going to wave my magic wand for the magic to get here sooner. And I think it will. I think it will. I love you.